Hey YouTube, Curran here. And this video is not gonna be a lengthy one. Just basically wanted to say something. Um in making past few videos, I have like the strongest feeling that someone watching is either offended or convicted. So I had to pray about like the being honest thing, which I'm not gonna stop. However, God made it plain to me, basically, being honest with ourselves. Some people it's not easy, and you can't make a person be honest with themselves if they don't want to. It works for me. If I have to dig deep down and get it out, then that's what has to happen. If you were offended, sorry, but you know what? Sometimes when a teeny weeny lie turns into a bigger lie, turns into a bigger lie, some people just feel the need to keep it going. And sometimes other people get entangled in it. And so sometimes instead of be honest with ourselves, we like to place blame on others. And when I say I feel like somebody watching this was extremely offended, because I can't see who views my videos. If you're not subscribed, or I don't see you, or you don't comment, then I don't know who you are. I can only assume. But I don't assume. If I don't see like evidence of who it is, then I'm not really gonna sit there and say that. But I will say this. It is what it is for me. Sometimes too much light can blind a person, and that's understandable. It took me years and years and years to finally get to the point of trying to figure life out, that I had no choice but to be honest with myself. And sometimes being honest with ourselves will possibly be our last option. Some people sit and think, well, why should I be honest with myself when things are working for me? You don't have to. I'm not God. I'm not your God. Not trying to be. If you feel like something I'm saying offends you, everybody not gonna like what I say. So you tell me where being honest is wrong. I guess maybe some people, according to world standards, they feel like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if you feel like it ain't broke, don't fix it. Until you come to the realization of why you feel the way you feel. Are you angry? Or are you being convicted? But you feel like because you've invested in, people, places, and things so much that you feel like you have to just go with it. That's fine. I mean, that's what you feel like you have to do, then just do it, But as for me lying to myself, basically, I can't do it. I can't do it. Want a clear conscience before God and man, not appear to have a clear conscience before men, but then I'm utterly broken down and praying half truth to my, to myself, and uttering out words to God, like saying half truths to myself and uttering out like part of what you feel into God and not everything. My feelings don't change. I still have unconditional love, but just the way that I say things when I speak. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. And honesty is just not, it's not popular. It's rare. It can get dislikes. It'll even get you subscribed and unsubscribed, okay? So if you or anybody else is looking for me to stroke the ego, tell you what you want to hear, because you don't want to face you, I can't do it. But God told me like this here. You can only suggest it, but you can't make nobody. And I know this, but maybe you don't think I know. I can't force you to be honest with your true feelings about nothing to yourself. If you want to throw shots, you want to put images of something before me to make me believe that what you believe is true. I'm starting to get to the point to where I believe only like half of what I see, because what I see could be a mask. I mean, we all have to put on a particular persona when we go into our jobs. Because if we feel a certain way, we would never be employed anywhere if we just walked around and showed when we were having a bad day, if we were having a bad day, anything. So the goal of my videos is not to offend. I repeat, it's not to offend. It's just that if you to that point you feel like, hey, why do I feel like this, and why is life the way that it is for me? Or maybe it's cool. Because sometimes when money, women, cars, clothes, when all of that is in your possession, what do you feel like you have to be honest for? If those things make you happy, do them. I don't want to get anything by dishonesty. I would just rather leave the cards of my heart on the table. Call it what you want. Everybody has a moment where they feel hurt, scared, abused emotionally. I mean, so I guess if your lies keep you smiling, because the truth will make you cry, or because the truth would go against everything people think they know about us. It's fine. I mean, everybody comes to their truth one day. I mean, maybe your truth's not coming in 2017. Maybe your sit down and search it out moment could come 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. It doesn't matter. But it's gonna come. So, if it truly makes you happy in your heart to believe something that's not true, or you're in too deep, God has a set time for everything. We all have to face ourselves. We can run from other people, but we never can run from ourselves. That's one thing I'm learning. We all have to own up to the parts of our mistakes. Now, if only one person is owning up to their part, and the other party is not saying, hey, well, I did this, which counteracted and made this happen, why should one have to carry something in their heart that they didn't place there by themselves? Any situations we've ever had in life dealing with people, and somehow it went some way that it wasn't supposed to go, both parties played a part in that. Being honest doesn't mean shun somebody or act like you don't care when you really do. I don't listen to what people say too much no more. I pretty much watch the actions. We can't say we don't care, but still wonder how somebody's doing. But it is what it is. I'm going to hold up my end and continue to be honest with myself. Yes, the look on my face, it's basically like a wow look. It's like I'm not glam dolled up or nothing. I'm not going to do that. It's getting a little late, so I'm not going to do that. But I will say, a lot of things take time. Just know that if a person really care in your circle, people that know people you know, and they know your personality or should know your personality, really shouldn't get offended because I'm choosing to clear my conscience and clean up my sticky situations in the heart. But like I said, I had to pray like crazy before I decided to post this video. Some things are just too much. Some things are too much. How bad are we willing to hurt inside before we decide to say, look, I want to do whatever it takes to know the true meaning behind the feelings or the true meaning behind the words that somebody say, or whatever the case may be. So I don't take back being honest. I don't. It's just if it works for me, I'm going to do it. Now, just because you view this video, don't think that what I'm saying is law. I don't agree with everything that's said on YouTube. But hey, I have a right to like or dislike. But at the end of the day, I have to do what works for me. Like I said in the beginning of this video, because I'm about to wrap it up, sometimes we wouldn't dare try to search our hearts to get down to the real issue. Sometimes until it's our last option. So, whatever happens, I ain't going nowhere. I'll be right here. So, with that being said, ain't no love lost. Talk to y'all later. Bye.